Hello, Gemini. Here to do your reading. Save you time, I rolled the dice off camera to get these three sculptures here. They'll relate directly to tarot. I might as well tell you what they are. That's the Four of Swords, Air, Libra. In the center, the Sun. I based that on the sun god, Apollo. Here, so that's a major arcana. And here we have the Empress. I show her as the Earth Mother, connected with nature, but also intelligent, fertile, pomegranates, knowledgeable, drinking my tea. Yeah, I really felt drawn to drink tea after seeing your reading here. I chose to use this Herbal Tarot deck. I'll show you the box. A friend gave this to me. I love it. I know a few Geminis, and they're into gardening and herbs. I have a Gem Moon, so I fit that category too. And the first card out, this is from that deck, is the Ten of Swords, your energy. So right out of the gate, you showed up. That says a Phaedra. This is for the Ten of Swords. Under that is the Six of Cups. Very good energy. You could look at this as a good card because it is an upright. All these three pieces here, they're all in reverse. When I rolled, the 5 kept coming up. And odd numbers mean these pieces are read in reverse. In the back there, we have the Moon. There's water at the bottom. Whoa. Of course, we know the moon relates to water. It actually affects the oceans. It's amazing, really, when you think about it. We're made up of a lot of water ourselves, so, I mean, it's pretty obvious the moon has a strong pull on us. What's interesting here is you have the moon and the sun. The sun, the moon. Sun's in reverse, moon's upright. Oh yeah, the do-it-yourself cards. Let it go. The arrow. That arrow could have been pointed either way, and you can move these around if you feel like it. I was guided to have it go out of the frame. Like, let it go out the side, let it go, you know? And then donkey and rip. Rip keeps coming out. Donkey came out in the past couple readings. What else came out? I think that's it for my readings. I do watch other tarot readers, and I do check out Gemini because it's my own moon. And this does relate to what I've been seeing from other readers, unfortunately. If you're going to just use a couple words to sum this whole thing up, it would be block, stuck, which stuck kind of means slow to me, you know, like you're stuck somewhere. Kind of infers that you'll get out, but it might take a little while. And that comes up here a few different ways. The other thing is, the advice is to go inward. I think it's to go inward so you can let go of these thoughts. Because here we got all these swords. We got these 4, and that directly means to go within, to take time to heal, to rest, to reflect on what's going on, right? Because it's about the mind. And then we got the Ten of Swords, which is a pretty obvious card of some kind of conflict. I mean, specifically, it means being betrayed, stabbed in the back. Those swords are bloody. Then we have the moon upright and the sun in reverse. So the sun in reverse is interesting because instead of bringing illumination to us, like we have the moon, it's dark, there's mystery, things aren't clear, shadows, can be scary. It has to do with our emotions, our feelings, the moon. And the sun normally comes the next day and it burns it off, brightens everything up, everything's clear. But it's in reverse. So that's not going to happen. It's not happening right now, not in this reading. Before I started, when I set my intentions, I really wanted a nice, sweet reading for you. I've been asking for this lately, and it's just not happening. I'm sorry. Like I said, I watch other readers, and there's pretty heavy energy for Geminis, and a lot of times it has to do with the same things shown here. Being stuck in our head, going over something, can't seem to resolve it, can't seem to get to this sun and upright, where things are clear. And the Gemini, if it's clear, it could be clear one day, like the sun and the moon, and then it's dark. It's unclear, in the shadows. This card is at night. That's winter. We're thinking about the snow coming here in the northeast. Today's a beautiful day. I hope it is where you're at. See a little breeze. The leaves are moving, gently though. Some nice clouds. Even donkey could mean stuck. And what's this rip? Is that to rip the veil off so that we can see clearly, feel, put all our gifts, all our powers together and get them in balance so that we can move forward like that arrow there. And this Empress, she's supposed to be all about fertility. In some cases it can mean pregnancy, but it's almost like being fertile of the mind, creativity, anything that's on your mind or in your heart. When she's in upright, that's a fertile place to be and a great sign. She's a powerful energy. She's all the queens rolled up into one. She's beautiful. She helps others. She's Mother Earth, and they call her the Queen of Heaven. So, I don't know. The strange thing is, this is your solution. The Four of Swords is your solution after this turmoil here, this betrayal. Probably somebody you know stabbed you in the back. It hurts way worse when it's somebody you know, obviously. It's a stranger, somebody you don't know, or somebody you hardly know at all. It's easier just to let that go. But if it's somebody you've established a relationship with, maybe even for many years, could be 10 years. I got 10 swords there. 10 winters. Then it can hurt really bad. And that's how we get into our head, going back and forth around we need rest, we need to recuperate. Oftentimes these days it's very hard to get that time. Be alone. There's just so many distractions, so many things to do all the time. Some of that we bring on ourselves, but just even a normal day, making food, cleaning up, going shopping to get the food, driving your car. Hopefully there's no problem with that. But shit happens, right? That's just one thing. Got to wash the clothes. The weekend, you have time off. Kids want to do something. You do have a garden. You have to take care of it. The leaves are starting to fall. I don't want to stress you out with all this shit because you already know. You have 5 times more on top of that. And this Empress in reverse, that's what happens to her. She's trying to do too much. It can almost be a martyr complex that happens. Starts to feel taken advantage of. I feel for mothers, especially when they're married and their husbands or significant others not helping them out enough. Everybody's got to pitch in, do their equal share. So I don't know. When I look at this, I get this feeling your peace, your balance has been ripped away from you. You were betrayed badly. And you've been trying to get clear on this. You've been trying to find the time to rest, but you're not really getting it. But you have to do it. In fact, that arrow's pointing right to that. There's things that are stuck here, things that are unclear with the moon and the sun in reverse. This Empress, you got 3 major arcana here. It's pretty serious reading. You could take one of these pieces and do the whole reading. That 10 of Swords really stands out here, though. And it's interesting, I was drawn to use this deck today. I haven't used it in a while. But under it is the 6 of Cups. Beautiful. And there's a harvest. Watermelon season. Kind of the end now, though, I guess. More like pumpkins. Let's see what's under the other card. The universe, the great one of the night of time. The great one of the night of time. That's what that's called. And this moon is called the ruler of flux and reflux. Yeah, pretty clear. The silver lining here is the Ten of Swords, because that's a culmination. Going all the way from the Ace, went through the whole journey. Now you're at the 10. Should be the end. With this card, hopefully the ending's before winter, although we're already into October here. But I hope for you, it's already at the end. If not, you're going to have to really go to work, and the work is to relax and to reflect, but not go over and over and over in your head. It's more than that. You have to feel it, cry, let it out. Tell somebody off if you have to. You're the sword. You're the sign of communication. Where's that Queen of Swords? Ready to tell people off, but truthfully, and you could even be gentle, hopefully, about it. Should be. That could be the whole thing right there. Communication. There's a bird here. There's a bee up there about working. Busy bee. Have to do the work. We always have to do the work. Even when we go into rest and reflection, we have to do the work. Meditation, even that can be considered doing the work. It's it's life. It's just life. This is life. These things happen, and we have to learn to work with it so that we can get through it. All right, I'm going to turn the mic around. See what else we're going to do here. Get you some more messages. Okay, Gemini, you're known to be very artistic. Not necessarily visual arts, sculpture, painting, and all that. More like literature, writers, journalists, that type of thing. So, I feel like reading out of this book for you today. I see I have a few bookmarks in here. This one says, cheers. Nice. I always do this. I just flip through. We're just going to stop. Stop right there. See what we got. I'm hoping this will tie in and bring us some clarification, maybe some solutions. There's much talk lately of bringing art to all sectors of society, but I also experienced tremendous confusion among artists on how to do this. The only worthwhile statement had any effect on me and others in my environment is Joseph Beuys' dialogue with the coyote. I have to look into that. It has something to do with Beuys' performance that took on the quality of a sacred ritual. Mary Beth Edelson is another shaman performance artist who uses ritual to enter non-ordinary reality. Fifth dimension, we call it. After the illegal kidnapping of one of her children, Edelson was given the following suggestion by her friend Laura Gregory. Based on the way you work has changed in the past in relation to major changes in your life, I want to project what you think would possibly be a change of similar magnitude and how your work might change as a result. This was a painful suggestion, said Edelson. I like that idea. Take this pain, take the pain of this betrayal here. Turn it into something useful. Write it down. If you journal, definitely write about this, whatever's going on. You could even write a poem or an article, or maybe write an old-fashioned letter to somebody. Air signs are very good with language. I'm sure whoever would be the receiver would be very happy to get it. I think it's a shame we don't write anymore. Text messages don't cut it when it comes to serious matters, our feelings, our thoughts. Okay, that was interesting. Yeah, I like that. But look up that Joseph Beuys. I won't even be able to find it now. I just closed the book. Yeah, Beuys is an interesting artist. See something. You spell his last name, Beuyss, Beuys. And if you get a chance to see his work, check it out. There should be something documented online. I'm sure there's plenty of stills. I don't know about the performance work, though. All right, we're going to get you a RUMI card. We've got to get some love in this reading. The Empress is about love. The moon can be love. The moon, I should have mentioned that. The moon is also mother. So if you're a mother, this could definitely be a reading for you. The moon is the mother. The empress is the mother. You think of all the queens as being mothers, but especially the empress and the moon. All right, so what are we going to do here? How do we do this? All right. Just going to shuffle the cards real quick. That is quiet right now. Earlier, I heard lawnmowers and leaf backs and all that good stuff. Fall sound. It won't be cutting the lawn much longer. It'll be like this. I'm getting out of here this winter. I'm not going to go through this again. I lived in California 14 years. Of course, never saw any snow there. So this winter, I want to get out of Dodge. Head south where it's warm. Okay, one card. All right, we got one. We have number 43, Hand of Fatima. I think that's how you say it. I think there's something in the Catholic religion about Fatima. Like a place pilgrims go, maybe? Should do my homework. Number 43. Pretty sure it's the next to last poem in the book. Yes, it is. You can screenshot it. I'm proud of myself. Usually it's pretty sharp, focus-wise. Hopefully it is right now. The only problem is a little bit more top here. Because the pages are yellow, the camera changes the white balance for it. When I come back like this, change the color of the set, but it goes back. Okay. I can never leave you, not for a moment, not for an hour. You are in everything I do. You are my everything. My drink is your sweetness. I move to your command. I am surrendered prey in your hands, and you are my consuming lion. Your soul and my soul are truly one soul. I swear to our one soul. I long for no one but you. In the garden of your grace, I am only a germinating sprout. The crown of my blooming is the desire to be in your arms. The crown of my blooming is the desire to be in your arms. Wow. So is this what happened? Is this what happened? Well, I don't know. I mean, longing for somebody, it kind of sounds like that, but I don't know. This could be a twin flame thing because it says your soul and my soul are truly one soul. I swear to our one soul. I long for no one but you. Talks about germinating sprout. We talked a lot about nature here today. That could be your solution. Need more nature in your life. My drink is your sweetness. I move to your command. Sounds like lovemaking. I'm surrender prey in your hands. So RUMI here is the feminine energy because who he's talking to is the consuming lion and he's the prey. Crown of my blooming, again, you could think of that as plants, growth and desire. What's your desire? What is it you truly desire? Maybe that's what you need to think about. Get clear on, like under this piece here. That's really the solution, this whole thing right there. Okay, Gemini, we got some messages here. It's interesting. There are no court cards. Oh, wait a minute. Nope. No kings, queens, knights, none of that. This could be all about you. You could be the empress right there. That empress is grounding herself, has contact with the earth. She's not sleeping. Her leg is up in the back. Could be giving thanks. Just absorbing the energy of the earth. the sun on her back. At one with nature. The birds is her friend. It's like not afraid of her. He's at one with nature. We have nature here. That plant, by the way, is a very interesting plant. It's actually been banned in sports because it gives people energy. But it's also used for like asthma, anything to do with the respiratory system. Ephedra. I think we all heard of that. There's a drug on the market called something like that, ephedrine. Well, it's mostly found in arid, dry places. The word dry to me comes up in it. That's what, like being stuck and being dry, being blocked. That's, to me, that could be dry. But these plants here, they use the tops of the branches, to make medicine. They've been used for weight loss and obesity too, and gives athletes that extra little boost. Probably why they're not allowed to use it professionally. It's also been called the herbal ecstasy. So anyway, what I get out of this thing is the word breathe. Breathe, Gemini, breathe. Where do you want to breathe? You want to breathe in a nice quiet place, in nature hopefully. Go out before it gets to be snow like this. Okay. Maybe go with this person here, that RUMI talked about. That one and only, your other half. Okay, Gemini. Thanks for coming. Come back again soon. Really appreciate it. Love you all.